Uh, I don't think we're going to say very much in conclusion today. I know it's been a very long day with a lot of information, ideas, connections, possibilities for how we can do things differently in the future, reflections on how we've done things in the past. I know I've learned a tremendous amount from everyone's remarks over the course of today. I want to just sort of bring it back to the first half of the day. The two halves are somewhat different in the sense of outlining, a sense of possible tools and available data produced by governments, private companies, and others, and artificial intelligence models and analytic approaches that can help to advance a lot of the thinking that we've heard on display, but which, as we've heard, are not well integrated into the practices that all of us are engaged in on the ground. And I think we've heard a variety of reasons for why that's the case that range from just long-term planning to the speed of technology to capacity to be able to engage with data methods and new technologies, to just the challenges presented by situations that we're presented with. As you were describing the level of destruction in Guerrero, the impact on the communication system, on the road network, on the health system. These are enormous challenges for anyone. And the last time you want to introduce new ideas is in the middle of the worst day ever. So that's why I think we need to think very clearly at this point as to what is possible. Not everything may be possible right now, but some things are. And I think we want to identify those specific forms of analysis, data, practice, engagement with community that have the most promise for tangibly improving the practice of preparedness and response to disasters. And then we want to practice that and collaborate and put resources behind those things that have the most promise. And if we do that, not on everything, but on some things, I think that progress is possible. So that's my takeaway from today. And tomorrow, I just want to, kind of forecast that we're going to shift away from use cases. So we talked a lot about particular situations and talk about how we make decisions. What has to be in place in order for effective decisions to be made about crisis, at different stages. So decisions about how we prepare data, how we share data, how we use models, how we make data AI ready, how we build local partnerships. All of those things involve workflows and various ways of organizing ourselves. I took a lot of inspiration in that regarding from our conversation earlier today, where Nishant pointed out the incredible value of just making sense of uneven spreadsheets. That's a workflow that has to be in place in order for certain things to work at all. And the more we can chip away at those problems and do that in a shared environment, the better we're going to be overall. So we're going to talk about workflows, and we're going to talk about the disaster risk reduction strategy overall for the country. And we're going to talk about how we can take some of these examples, the incredibly rich conversation just now about the hurricane, about the dengue epidemic, and look at what we could do to practice this kind of process in the future. Because without practice, we won't get better. With that, I want to turn it over to my esteemed colleague Constanza, and she can take us out to the cocktail.
So I'll be brave. Para este Centro Nacional de Prevención de Desastres, ha sido un verdadero placer recibirlos el día de hoy. Y les esperamos el día de mañana para continuar con la discusión muy interesante sobre cómo podemos llevar todas estas iniciativas a realmente la toma de decisiones y a las políticas públicas que se requieren para lograr países más seguros, sostenibles y resilientes. Muchas gracias.